Hey, what's up everybody? How's it going? We got another video for you guys today on prize picks. And as always, we have 5 really good picks for you guys to consider in this video. So stay tuned throughout the video for all 5 of these picks. I think we went 4 for 5 in NFL yesterday and 3 for 5 in NBA with some really close calls in both that could have swung those 5 for 5. So in this one, always aiming for 5 for 5, and these are going to be my 5 favorites from the morning picks. And I do post these before the video comes out in the paid Discord here in the VIP sections. For the monthly plan, still less than $1 per day, but we are running a special right now on the 3-day pass, which is just $1 more than the day pass. So crazy deal if you want to check it out through the weekend. It's actually even going to get you through Monday on the 3-day pass because it's 72 hours. Also pay attention to the welcome message because it comes with a promo code if you want another pass after this one. It's how the VIP works essentially. Basically is what I told them is most paid Discords will give you 10 to 15 picks per day, but we focus on having each of our cappers give 3 to 5 of their favorite picks every day. So 3 to 5 solid that they're most confident in. Definitely the best way to go about it. So that's what we do over here. We have 5, 6, 7 cappers at all times giving out their favorite picks. So definitely check it out. It'll be linked down below. Also throughout this video I'm going to be using Outlier, which has a free trial for 7 days that you could find linked down below. You should definitely check out as well. So the first pick I'm going to, you probably guessed it because you saw it right there on Outlier. It's going to be Shaden Sharp, and was going to go to his rebounds. It was at 4.5, which looked really good, but it bumped up to 5, which I slightly don't like as much. But going against Memphis, there's no Scoot Henderson, no Anthony Simons. Shaden Sharp, I think, had 29 last game, so going on the over of 21.5 against Memphis, who has been absolutely brutal to start this season. I don't think they have a win yet, and teams have just been scoring at will against them, so I think Portland can even keep up with them and not get blown out without 2 of their main guys here. So I'm liking Sharp over on the points. My favorite way to check injury reports is just pulling up the slate on DraftKings Daily Fantasy, and you could see like the questionable tag for Jokic, SGA out, Scoot Henderson out, Claxton out. So you could see everywhere and everything all in one place here, and you could read what they say about all these tags. Jared Allen might play, things like that. Gives you just a good overall view all in one place. So Shaden Sharp going to be the first, and then what we just mentioned, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out. So looking at some Thunder players, who can we go to? First one that jumps out to me is Chet Holmgren, 15.5 points. That should be what his prop is normally, maybe 14.5. So this one didn't bump up that much. If we look at the game log, he actually has hit it in 3 of his last 4 games with SGA playing. So I'm going to this one, Chet Holmgren, 15.5. I think it does give him a bump when SGA is not playing. I think he'll get more shots up. Also against Golden State, he'll probably see Kevon Looney, who likes to sit down low. And Chet's more outside. He's just going to shoot some jumpers right over the top of him. He's so tall, so much taller than Looney even. And then if they put Draymond on him, he'll try to be super aggressive with them, and Chet can honestly just shoot right over the top of his head. So I like Chet in this one. They definitely bumped up Jalen Williams, 19.5, because SGA's out. I don't think he's hit that all year. And then they definitely bumped up Giddey as well, 17.5, and his assists probably as well. He hasn't had 7 assists, I don't think, all year. So staying away from those guys. If anything, I would be on the unders, but I do like Chet here at 15.5. I think that's going to be a good one to go with. The next one we're going to go to here is going to be DeAndre Ayton. Same game as Shaden Sharp here against Memphis. Memphis without Steven Adams doesn't have a great rebounder. Xavier Tillman, I would say, is probably an average rebounder for a center, and then Jaren Jackson is pretty poor rebounding actually, which is kind of interesting. But Ayton just so much taller and has been a beast on the boards. 10.5 seems low to me. If I had to guess on the season, he's probably averaging 12, maybe maybe even more. We could look it up real quick. So on the season, he's averaging 14 rebounds per game. Just a massive rebounding numbers for Ayton to start the year. Looking this one up on Outlier, you could see the sportsbooks like it, minus 135 from Caesars, minus 130 from DraftKings. If we dig into it a little more, 4 of his 5 games, he's hit over this, and the only one he didn't was against Joel Embiid, tough matchup, but had 23 boards against Toronto, 11 against Detroit, 15 against Orlando, so has had some massive rebounding numbers. Memphis 21st in rebounds allowed as well, which is a good stat to see. Last season was not really a big rebounding center, probably because the minutes were pretty inconsistent last year, but still hit this in almost half of his games with inconsistent minutes and just playing a kind of weird role with Phoenix, which I think he has a better role for himself here in Portland. Obviously, he's been snatched up a ton of boards, so we're going to DeAndre Ayton for our 3rd pick. The 4th pick, we're going to go to Mitchell Robinson. One I took before here is going to be under on the PRA. Actually, sorry, not PRA. I forgot that was the same as the points plus rebounds, so if we're taking the under, we might as well take this one because it's the same without assists. So going to that at 16.5. And Mitchell Robinson, he's probably not going to get double digits in points. The thing that you would worry about is going to be the rebounds, but it's been really hot and cold with the rebounds. They do have this one set at 8.5 for the rebounds, so if he was to hit that and get 9, he would still need to score 7 points. And his over-under for points is also 6.5. But the combo here of the under, some of the sports books liking it, minus 130 on MGM, minus 129 Caesars. So looking into this one, his last game, he absolutely smashed it. Game before that did not, and the 2 games before that smashed it. The first game definitely struggled, but he's going to have massive rebounding numbers. I think this is going to be a tough matchup for him against Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee could get on track in this one. Brook Lopez, just will sit down there on defense, so it's going to be hard to get some offensive rebounds. They also obviously have Giannis in there who snatches up a ton of boards too, so going to be a hard team to get those boards on and score on for Mitchell Robinson. So for those reasons, I'm going to be taking the under on him. But in this same game, I'm going to be going to Jalen Brunson, and the main reason is because teams have just been absolutely attacking Damian Lillard, putting him in any kind of pick and roll, isolation, anything, just going straight at him, and Brunson is the big time scorer on New York. The Bucks will clog the paint with Giannis, Brook Lopez. I think Brunson can do it from the outside in this one. 23.5 is definitely a bumped up number for him, but he hit it last game. Obviously had a game with 31, has struggled in the other games. Just with Lillard, I think is a big bonus going up against him, and I think we could see a big game from Brunson in this one. So going to another Nick, but taking the over. Just going on the straight points as well. Also, we do have RJ Barrett questionable, who will get up a decent amount of shots. So if he doesn't play, that's just another added bonus, and I think Brunson's prop may go up if Barrett is ruled out, so we could be getting a slight deal on this one as well. Looking at it on Outlier, some sites really like it. DraftKings minus 129, Caesars minus 130. In his last 10 games, he's hit it in 6 of 10. Dating back to the playoffs so far this year, only 2 of 5. But I think Brunson just in such a good spot against Damian Lillard in this that we got to take it. Last year, Brunson hit this in 51% of his games, and it looks like RJ Barrett may not play on Outlier. Really cool thing you could do here is drop this filter and look at games without RJ Barrett, and we could see games without RJ Barrett last year. He hit over this in 5 of 6 games, so a good stat to see there as well, especially if Barrett is ruled out. So that's going to be my 5th pick for the video, and that's going to do it. That's going to be all 5 picks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, I know a lot of you guys who watch YouTube videos are already in the VIP, but if you're curious about how it works, 3-day pass is a big discount right now. It's just $1 more than the day pass, so definitely check it out. It also will come with a promo code that you could use on another pass if you like it. Or if you just want to jump into the monthly, it's less than $1 per day. So definitely check it out with the link down below. Also, Outlier over here has a free trial, so might as well use it for free for a week. There's a ton you could do on here, more than I showed in this video, that you could dive into. A ton of different stats you could look at and the other teams' rankings and all of that. There's just so much you could do over here, so definitely check out Outlier as well. It'll be linked down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe to the channel. Check out the VIP, and we'll see you in the next one.